This is Live World Snooker .tv rejoining you.
Thank you. Frame 13. Ricky Walden to break.
We could be within one frame of the end of the Wuxi Classic final as Ricky Walden resumes with a 9-3 lead over Stuart Bingham. We could have a few frames still to go. We could have the greatest recovery in the history of the game. This is live sport. All outcomes are possible, although some are, of course, likelier than others. The interval arrived just as Bingham made back-to-back centuries. So on the evidence of that failed long red, the 15-minute intermission has broken the spell, one could say. Still 6 up with 7 to play is a commanding lead for Walden. But he'll nevertheless want to get this over as soon as he can.
1.
You don't want to be on the wrong end of history being made. And let's not forget Walden was 9-1 up, which was 8 up with 9 to play. No match has ever been won
4.
from such a deficit on the professional circuit, and they don't play that many frames on the amateur circuit, so we can say with confidence that's never happened.
Fine.
Not absolutely perfect for black. Half ballish on the black, or maybe slightly thinner rather than 3/4 ball, which would make it a certainty. But in the end, not all that difficult.
12.
Brendan Moore has refereed this final impeccably. Well,
foul. Thank you. Foul. Ricky Walden 20, Stuart Bingham 4.
He was bridging over a ball, but it's not very often that on a straight dab in a player of Walden's quality should fail, and also foul the intervening ball.
8.
So Bingham's at the table again.
Nine.
Could screw off the right of the bunch and leave himself on the red already loose.
16.
Not perfect.
70.
Managed to widen the angle the cue ball took from the red sufficiently to only graze the black. A plain ball shot would have cannoned it much thicker.
$24. 25. 32. 33. 38. 39.
Into the bunch now. Unlucky.
46. Touching ball shot.
Certainly could have had a much better result, even at that pace. And although that shot might have puzzled
46.
some members of the audience and some viewers, the fact is he was touching the red, so he could play directly at the pink in that manner and was deemed to have played a fair shot.
One.
Good pot. Bingham starting to enjoy himself. Almost every frame today has been mostly broken play. And Bingham has lost all those frames.
5.
The three he's won have been by means of breaks of 147, 102 and 100.
6. 10.
40 in front and within sight of pulling another frame back.
$11.
Just blue and one more red required.
16. 17. 24. Thanks.
I think this burst of
25.
excellence from Bingham has brought the crowd to life, and it's
32.
kept Walden's mind focused, that's for sure.
33. 40. 42. 'Stuart Bingham, 42 and a frame.
Stuart Bingham was 9-1 down, but with breaks of 102, 100, 50 and 42, he has reduced that to 9-4. Too soon yet to think about winning, but certainly Bingham will feel better about himself, having strung the last 3 frames together. In the rules, there's nothing to stop Bingham breaking off before his opponent returns to the arena, but it would be discourteous, and I think the referee,
14, Stuart Bingham to break.
in any case, would counsel him not to do so. That's just in case you're wondering.
Foul. Stuart Bingham 4.
Nowhere near the attempted long pot, and the unlucky in off gives
Quiet down, please.
Bingham an easy starter.
One.
If a player is facing a monumental deficit, the only way really to get it back to manageable proportions is with a series of frame-winning breaks. The odds on winning 5 or 6 frames in succession
5.
in bits and pieces are quite low, although of course
6.
that's what Walden has done in the earlier part of the match before the Bingham revival started.
$11. 12.
Maybe if Bingham won this frame and won more,
90.
he would force Walden to think the unthinkable. And as soon as
20.
the player has the thought, wouldn't it be terrible if, then he's going to have trouble clinching the match. Meanwhile, though, Bingham a bit too low
27.
with that positional shot. Taking the red on, though.
Stuart Bingham, 27.
Rightly considers, I think, that he's got to go for pretty well anything, but that was very tricky, and as you can see, he'd lost black ball position anyway. So Walden comes to the table only 31 behind. Wanted to leave Walden snookered on the red nearest the balk line so that he couldn't bring the cue ball back under the balk cushion. Hasn't managed to do that. Looks a long way on Hawkeye. Bingham 31 in front. If he can get in once more, the chances are that he would pull another frame back. This looks like quite a tricky safety for Walden. There are a few obstacles to him getting the cue ball back into baulk. Behind the baulk colours. In fact, caught two of those obstacles, pink and blue. Straight red with the rest. Is that possibly the end of Bingham's revival? Can the nearest red be snicked in? Or will he attempt the one along the cushion?
One.
Good pot that.
Eight.
Good idea to unblock this corner pocket.
9.
The black will go now to both corners.
$60.
Could have done with being a bit higher for that. There is an element of uncertainty here on the positional side.
$70.
At least the cue ball hasn't finished on the cushion, which it easily could have done.
Yep. 24. 25.
Perfectly judged positional cannon.
$33.
Bingham hoping that he hasn't played his shot at this final.
$39.
And perhaps consoled by the position of the two reds on the side cushion.
40.
Which is going to make it difficult for Walden to win the frame at this visit.
$44. $45. $51. $52.
Walden's already thinking about how he's going to play for one of the awkward reds.
$58. $59.
So it's black and one more red. Black and one more red for the title and £75,000.
$66.
We'll need an extension on his cue and on the rest in order to roll in what he hopes will be the title clinching red. This to go 36 in front with only 35 on the table for his opponent. Although Walden, of course, can take black in addition
67.
in order to put Bingham conclusively out of it.
74.
Walden's highest break of the match, and he did need to respond after the spirited way in which Bingham has won the last 3 frames.
Ricky Walden 74.
Well, that should be it. Frame and match.
1.
Bingham couldn't even keep the last red on the table in the hope of manufacturing an extra red by means of a free ball.
Stuart Bingham 8.
Great shot. Still fighting. .35 the difference, 27 on. 2 4-point snookers needed to tie. There are 2 things here that Walden doesn't want to do.
Please.
1, he doesn't want to leave a free ball. 2, he doesn't want to hit a colour which gives more than a 4-point penalty. Very good, and very disheartening for Bingham, because his hopes would have been pretty high of extracting some penalty points there. These players, though, have practiced so much and worked out so much that they know all the angles. Got to be a really good snooker to defeat them in terms of an escape.
Two. Stuart Bingham 2.
Just a 1 cushion escape required. Walden is much more likely to hit this than not, I would say. Bingham's professionalism must be applauded. He never gave up even when his cause was hopeless.
3.
But now Walden knows that he's won. He's been particularly effective in broken play today. He reserved his highest break, 74, for this frame.
Foul. Ricky Walden, 7.
Bingham made a 147 maximum in the opening session, but it was the only frame he won. Walden led 7-1 at the interval, improved that to 9-1, and though Bingham came back with 2 centuries, 102 and 100, and another strong frame, it was always going to be too much to do, because in the frame we've just seen, Walden made 74 to leave Bingham pursuing snookers, and duly closed out the match to win by 10 frames to 4. So that's Ricky Walden's second world ranking title, following his capture of the 2008 Shanghai Masters. £75,000 for the winner, 30,000 for the runner-up, plus a 5,000 bonus for the maximum, plus a 2,000 bonus for the highest break prize. So now all set for the presentation. Ricky Walden, a 10-4 winner. Just a shame that Bingham couldn't find his fluency a little earlier in the day. But Walden was superior in the series of broken play frames we saw. Centuries are very nice, but a timely 40 or 50 near the end is often just as effective. Walden won a couple of black ball frames to start the match. The first after needing a snooker, made a 69 for 3-0, 2 protracted frames for 5-0, then came Bingham's maximum. Walden took the 2 remaining frames of the first session, 7-1 at the interval it was, the first 2 of the evening, the second with a break of 73. Bingham showed what he could do with his consecutive centuries, 102 and 100, and also had runs of 50 and 42 in running away with the next frame. But Walden got in with 74 in what proved to be the last frame of the day, and that gave him one hand on that unusual trophy. I think we'll be ready for the presentation soon. The next world ranking tournament on the calendar is the Australian Goldfields Open, starting on Monday week. And we'll have that for you. Indeed, we'll have all the ranking tournaments for you on liveworldsnooker.tv. Time to sign a few autographs before the presentation of prizes. An unexpected delay this. Usually the presentation follows very swiftly on the last ball going down. Ricky Walden started the week 15th in the rankings, and that will cement his place in the top 16. The top 16 are seeded through to the main venues at all ranking tournaments. Everybody would prefer to avoid qualifying if they can, because qualifying takes place behind what is basically closed doors at the World Snooker Academy in Sheffield. I'm really sorry for this delay, beyond our control, of course. And normally better organised in China than this, I have to say. Ding Junwei, there in the middle.
Distinguished leaders, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening.
由国家体育总局、小球运动管理中心、江苏省体育局、无锡市人民政府主办，无锡市体育场馆和训练管理中心、江苏省体育管理中心承办的6月之1 2012年世界斯诺克无锡精英赛已圆满完成了全部赛程。下面举行颁奖仪式。
Sponsored by CBSA, Jiangsu Sports Bureau and Wuxi Municipal People's Government. Organized by Wuxi Municipal Sports Facilities and Training Administrative Center and Jiangsu Social Sports Center. 6月之夜 2012 World Snooker Wuxi Classic has been successfully held. Now, the awarding ceremony starts.
首先，向冠名赞助商颁发纪念奖杯，请本次比赛的冠名赞助商无锡绿叶置业有限公司董事长邱宗辉先生上台领奖。
Firstly, please welcome Mr. Qiu Zhonghui, Board Chairman of Wuxi Liyue Real Estate Company, to receive the trophy for the title sponsor.
有请世界职业台球和斯诺克联合会主席杰森·弗格森先生颁奖，请无锡市天堑体育运营管理有限公司总经理王寻春女士陪同颁奖。
Please welcome Jason Ferguson, President of
Jason Ferguson on the left there, Chairman of the World Professional Billiards and Snooker Association.
Indian Sports Management Company, to present the trophy.
Chinese gentleman on the right, whose name I didn't catch, is a high-ranking person in the official sponsors. Nice music. It's a Strauss waltz, I think, although I'm not a musical expert.
下面颁发最高单杆奖，请本次比赛最高单杆奖获得者斯图亚特·宾汉姆上台领奖。
Please welcome Stuart Bingham, the highest breaker of trophy.
有请世界斯诺克有限公司商业总监梅尔斯·皮尔斯先生颁奖。请北京新威体育用品有限公司华东大区销售总监刘兴顺先生陪同颁奖。
Please welcome Mr. Ying Bojing, Vice Director of Wuxi Sports Facilities and Training Administrative Center, accompanied by Mr. Liu Xingshun, Sales Director of Eastern China Branch of Beijing Xinwei Sports Goods Company, to present the trophy.
No shortage of Chinese sponsors these days for snooker. That's his highest break prize.
Congratulations to Stuart Bingham. Thanks to the guests.
The checks, I'm sure, will find their way to him as well.
Now please welcome the most popular player for this tournament, Ding Junhui.
有请无锡市体育场馆和训练管理中心党委书记、主任葛恒显先生颁奖，请中国人民财产保险有限公司江苏省分公司副总经理、无锡分公司总经理于建东先生陪同颁奖。
Please welcome Mr. Ge Henxian, Director of Wuxi Sports Facilities and Training and Administrative Center, accompanied by Yu Jindong, Vice General Manager of Jiangsu Branch of PICC, to present the trophy.
Well, Ding Junhui receiving his trophy as the most popular player of the tournament, even though he was a first-round loser to Mark Davis, who went on to reach the semi-finals.
Congratulations to Ding Junhui. Thanks to the guests.
下面颁发亚军奖杯，请本次比赛亚军获得者斯图亚特·宾汉姆上台领奖。
Please welcome Stuart Bingham, the second prize winner.
有请国家体育总局小球运
So
动
more
管理
money
中
on
心
its way for Stuart Bingham.
王涛女士颁奖，请郎酒集团新郎酒江苏大区总经理殷祥先生
5,000 for his
颁奖。
maximum, 2,000
Welcome Mrs.
for the
Wang
highest
Tang,
break,
Director of Division 2, CBSA,
£30,000
accompanied by
as
Mr.
runner-up.
Yin Xiang, General Manager of Jiangsu area of Langzhou Group, to present the trophy.
I'm sure he'll value the trophy. The flowers are nice as well. But he won't neglect to put the money in the bank.
祝贺获奖球员，感谢颁奖嘉宾。
Congratulations to Stuart Bingham. Thanks to the presenter.
下面颁发冠军奖杯，
Now please welcome the champion of the 2012 World Snooker Wuxi Classic.
请本次比赛冠军获得者李奇沃登上台领奖。
Ricky Walden.
So Ricky
有
Walden
请
wins his second world ranking title.
宣传部部长王国忠先生颁奖。
First was also in China, the 2008 Shanghai Masters.
先生陪同颁奖。
Please welcome Mr.
He'll
Wang
take home
Guozhong,
£75,000.
Wuxi Municipal Committee, accompanied by Mr. Zhou Zhonghui, Board Chairman of the Wuxi Libre Real Estate Company, to present the trophy.
It's very good to see snooker so well supported commercially in China. Long may it continue. There'll be 4 more world ranking tournaments there this season. But for the moment it's Ricky Walden in possession of the Wuxi Classic trophy.
祝贺获奖球员，感谢王朝伟和周董事长。
Thanks to the presenters and congratulations to Ricky Walden.
感谢各位球
So,
员的精彩贡
on
献。
that note,
感谢各位裁判
we
员
leave you
和
for the
工作人员的
moment.
辛勤付出。
That's the
感谢
Wuxi
各位
Classic
颁
done
奖
and
的领导
dusted.
和嘉宾，感谢
Don't
各
forget
位
to
观
watch the
众
Australian
和所有
Goldfields
媒体小朋
Open
友们。
starting
6月7日
on
2012
Monday week.
世界
But
snooker 无锡
from
精
Live
赛
World
圆满
Snooker
结束。
and me,
谢谢
Clive
大家。
Everton, it's
Thank you,
goodbye for now.
Referees, staff, leaders, guests, audience, and friends from the media. The 2012 World Snooker Wuxi Classic is officially over. Thank you.